is going to go to a charity of our choice. So we want you to come out, have fun, buy the drinks.
By the Professor. That's a delicious drink. It is a combination of iced tea, cranberry, and pineapple juice.
And straight foolishness.
It is delicious.
Right.
It
Mixed
is
with a little foolishness in there.
We're gonna have a good time
on,
at the live show at Mixer. So before what do I want to do now? Let's do final thoughts. Oh, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are be at peace. It was so much we talked about today that would cause us to have angst and anxiety and disgust and anger, but don't let that rule, don't let it prevail. Even though we need to be aware of what's going on in our community, in our world, don't let it guide you. Let wisdom guide you and let peace be in you. That's my final thought.
Cam? If you just want to woo-side today, that's okay. You don't have to have a final thought.
I have one thing.
Okay.
So there's this little saying that I saw. It says, you are the main programmer in this operating system called life. When you allow other people to code your inputs, the outputs would be an emulation or replica of the original. Don't be an emulation or replica. Be the source code to your life. Be the original. That's my final thought.
Andre?
Final thoughts. When dexterity causes pain,
I don't know why I even...
Hey, this is good. Emulate your thoughts to only close the door when you walk outside, but when you come in, turn on the stove because the heat causes your imagination to blow steam.
You know what? I can't with him. It's just so stupid. It gets on my nerve.
Somebody's like, wait, what? If I turn on the stove, my mind will create heat that's going to cause steam.
Close the door.
You know what? Close the door. Absolutely. I don't understand why I even do it.
Close the door.
You did it too. You married him.
Oh, why you even ask him? Why would you ask him that?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Here's my final thought. If we want change, you can only be the change. And we hear that said, and we've heard it said our entire lives, but it is absolutely true. You can't go out into the world, into society, into your churches, even in your house to change anything unless you become the change within yourself. That's my motto for life. And that's what it is. But those are our final thoughts. It's time to celebrate our fathers, but before we do that, we see all of you on Spreaker. We see your comments. We love you. We thank you for tuning in.
Always.
So now let's celebrate our dad.
Yeah!
We are in collaboration with Love on the City, and they are compiling letters from people who wish to celebrate their dads. And I'm going to read a letter really quick. This is from Angela Spring. I'm sending this email response in celebrating Cleveland dads. I have attached my letter, and here we go. His name is Tony Spring. He is an absolutely great dad. While working a full-time job and taking care of his elderly father, he represents those in the sandwich generation. However, he doesn't allow all of his hard work and responsibilities to stand in the way of being an integral part of our children's lives and supporting the things that matter to them the most. For example, when our oldest son moved to California to attend college to make movies, he rented out the Cedar Lee Theater in Cleveland Heights to showcase several of our son's short story movies as a fundraiser, helping him raise over $4,000 for a larger film. Whether it's art and science projects or big vacations and playing fun games at home, anyone who truly knows Tony knows that spending time with his children brings him great joy. But wait, there's more, and there is more. LOL. During our first year of marriage, 5 of my cousins were taken away from their mother due to neglect and abuse caused by her drug addiction. The children were dropped off at my mother's home in the middle of the night, and because she couldn't refuse helping them with no financial support or other assistance from any other of my family members, my husband stepped up and agreed to allow 2 of the children to live with us in Akron. While my other took care of the other children in Cleveland. It's important to know that we live in the same 2-bedroom, very small home that he lived in during his college years with one roommate. Now he was responsible for a wife, our son, and 2 frightened and abused children he never met before. I was a college student, and he was the only one working at the time. We couldn't afford to buy them beds, so he took what money we did have and built them the coolest bunk beds I've ever seen. He sacrificed vacation plans and items he wanted for himself to purchase clothes, school supplies, books, and toys for my cousins. He traveled back and forth to Cleveland with me to attend court dates, visitations, and social work meetings. When it became clear that my aunt would not regain custody of her children, he was willing to become their legally adopted father. So while being a great dad to his own children may be expected, I also honor him for being a great dad to my cousins who needed safety, security, and love. He doesn't brag about all he does. He expects nothing in return, and he can never decide on a gift he wants for Father's Day. So this year, I'd like for the world to know that what he's too humble to say. Tony Spring is a great dad. Tony Spring, we salute you.
Tony Spring,
Salute,
we see you,
brother.
Dad.
Yeah, we see you. Salute.
Blessings. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's going to do it for the drip today. We thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, be good to you, be good to others, and infuse love in everything you do. We're out. Peace.
It's the drip.